Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome again. Another video. This video I want to speak on being cautious or beware of the narcissist validation trap. Okay, for the survivor seeking validation from the narcissist to remedy the pain or the hurt that they're dealing with or going through at the present moment. Uh, in many ways, and quite oftentimes, when people are discarded by these individuals and they've given their time, effort, emotions, due diligence to see that they are adhering to the agreements made within the relationship, if you want to call it that, but we all know we speak of it in this community as transaction. While in this capacity, you were doing a lot to express yourself, express the meaning of what you considered to be love, devotion, etc. While giving this to an individual, all of these things were quickly found out by you to be in vain once the narcissist discarded you. Now, what does that do, and how does that trigger a person when a person is giving so much, being the good person or the right person that they think that they should be in that particular capacity, functioning the way that they are supposed to be functioning to the best of their ability, and this is all discarded and basically shoved aside as though that person and everything they did was nothing, right? It means everything you put out, everything you put forward, in the end had no meaning. Well, going back to the mentality of the narcissist, the mental composition of how these individuals operate. Everything is self-serving. Everything is about the self. While you are doing it, there is some intermittent reinforcement going on here, because the narcissist is rewarding you for some of these deeds and acts at, periodically, from time to time. In the beginning, in the love bombing stage, you're rewarded almost for not even doing something well, even when you're in the love bombing stage. And so when the individual cuts this off so abruptly, cuts off the praise, cuts off the acknowledgement, cuts off the gratitude from the deeds that you provide to them, and then they turn it against you and make it seem as though none of that is not good enough. It doesn't mean anything to them, right? This is that hook, because eventually, through intermittent reinforcement of being rewarded and then sometimes not being rewarded, having stuff taken away, having, these in and out inconsistent behaviors to show appreciation or reciprocation from one person to another, is severely flawed and defected in this particular situation. So the narcissist basically programs an individual to seek the approval, to basically even seek the emotional response from them to be deemed as worthy. So, in other words, if the narcissist, after you've been indoctrinated with the narcissist mental state and way of operating, which is a big part of it is pure psychosis, after you have conditioned yourself to accept a psychotic atmosphere, you begin to almost take on certain characteristics of someone gone mad yourself. Because now when a narcissist says something's not good enough, you work like hell to make it good enough. And in the narcissist's mind, this becomes a big game, a big power tripping control factor that the narcissists use to, run you mentally into the ground, to wear you out psychologically. And then once they discard you, you've adopted the patternization of this interaction, this way of being and going about your life with them. You're arguing every day, and then you're making up, and then sometimes you argue, sometimes you don't make up. Sometimes there's different interchangeable type of different methods of reward and punishment that you go through with these individuals. Why is this important? Because this eventually corrodes the normality of a person's sanity. So the person starts to adopt and begin to expect and almost becoming addicted to the dysfunctional, toxic relationship. And so even while out, many of you still desire that type of interaction to feel validated, to feel worthy, to feel alive, to feel special with an individual that acts and behaves in that manner. When you begin to seek the validation of a person who is not fully all the way mentally competent themselves, or that may be psychotic, narcissist, any type of cluster B, when you begin to play that game with them, you have to be mindful that you are conditioning your own mind to accept things that are going to be counterproductive to its its normal state of functioning, at least. So even after the narcissist is gone, many of you will find yourselves deeply craving them and having the way that they would reward or approve of you for doing something. You will be stuck there. Many of you will even move on and go and seek out the same situation or encounter the same type of person who operates in that manner. The most important key to understand here, guys, is this is not normal. Okay? So validation comes from knowing yourself, knowing what you are capable of, knowing the goodness that you have within, but more importantly, knowing the value of that goodness that you do have. And making sure that you are not giving out or rationing out the virtues that give you your value, your self-worth, to things that do not value or cannot afford your self-worth, that cannot afford your virtues. So I'm not going to go on too long with this, guys, but just wanted to throw that out there. Again, a lot of people hit me up for consultations. If you want a consultation, one-on-one, to deal with specific things or questions that you're dealing with, best way is to email me. All right. Email me at asscdirect@gmail.com, or you can go to the website www.asscgroup.com. It's group.com, not direct. asscgroup.com. Also, like, subscribe, share these videos, guys. Some people that may be going through some rough times may be able to benefit from this. Also, thank you all for the support. Thank you for helping the channel grow. It's an honor to be able to give so many the knowledge and, just the type of information to help, spark something that even resonates with you to free you from whatever blockage you may have, at least. Also, update on the tour. Definitely right now, the tour is going to start out on the western region, the West Coast. We'll go all the way east, but as for starts coming up soon, it's going to be Denver, of course, is coming up very soon, September 15th. And Bay Area, I got y'all in there finally. So that'll be sometime in October. And we got LA coming up again. We got San Diego in there. And we got Phoenix in there this time. So those dates and times, guys, will be coming up soon. Within this week. That way, if you looking to attend the event, as the last ones, the tickets went quick. Make sure that you are able to RSVP. That'll you RSVP. You'll get a direct link on where to go get your tickets first before anybody else, at least. So I'll keep you posted, and you will be informed from there. So look forward to seeing many of you on the tour. And that's all I have to say for this, guys. Thank you again. Have a good one.